Today on SCD TV, we'll be making a Callie. We'll begin by placing our back bodice pieces right sides together and pinning or clipping the back center seam. After you've done so, set it aside. Now we'll stitch the collar piece, so place your front bodice pieces right sides together and pin or clip that straight edge. Then go ahead and place your back bodice right side up. You'll match the shoulders on your front bodice to the shoulders on the back bodice and pin or clip them together. You'll notice I run a basting stitch first. I'll eventually serge my shoulders as well, but for the time being I like to baste them together just so that they don't move for when I'm doing my collar piece. I've basted my shoulders, I'll go ahead and match the center of my collar with the center seam on my back bodice. Pin or clip those in place, then take them to your machine and stitch. Now that I've stitched the collar, you'll see that I went ahead and serged my shoulder pieces. So if you'd like to do that, go ahead. Let's move on to the wrist cuffs for the bishop sleeves. You'll want to take them and fold them in half, right sides together. Then pin or clip along that edge so that you can stitch and make a continuous circle, creating your wrist cuffs. Now that we've stitched them closed, we'll go ahead and fold our wrist cuffs wrong sides together, then set them aside. We'll then get our sleeve and sew a gathering stitch across the bottom. We'll repeat this with the other sleeve. After you've gathered both sleeves, you're going to take your wrist cuff and measure it. Mine is 3.5 inches. That means that I'll want the bottom of my sleeve to be ungathered to a measurement of 7 inches, which is double what my wrist cuff measured. Now take your front bodice and open it so that it is right side up. We're going to take our sleeve, take the center of your sleeve head and match it to the shoulder seam. Then you're going to continue pinning the sleeve to your arm side. Remember, when stitching, do not stretch either. They should be a 1-to-1 ratio. After you've attached your sleeves, we're going to move on to the side seams. So what I like to do is start at the armpits, go ahead and pin or clip there, then move to the hem, pin or clip there, and it makes it easier to evenly distribute your fabric. So then I'll go through and pin or clip along the side seam, and then go to your wrist, pin or clip that, and do the same. Go throughout the center and add as many pins or clips as you need. Then take it to your machine and stitch. If you're doing the regular sleeves, you'll just hem your sleeves at this point. But for us with the bishop sleeves, we need to find the quarter points of our wrist cuff and then do the same for the sleeve. After you've found the quarter points on both, you'll put your sleeve inside your wrist cuff so that they are right sides together. Match those quarter points and clip them together, then take them to your machine and stitch. You'll repeat this with the other sleeve. Now that we finished our sleeves, the only thing left to do is hem. It is optional, but please keep the fabric type in mind when deciding whether to hem or not.